Working away, chipping away nicely. December 21st. Usyk, you're on notice. Come on!
Greedy belly. Rematch clause come from your side, not mine. Stop whining and ducking. Be a man. Ink the contract or vacate the belt. I need a dispute.
Tyson Fury, the self-proclaimed Gypsy King, has always relished his reputation as a fearless warrior willing to fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. Yet, his sudden decision to cancel the much-anticipated rematch with Oleksandr Usyk, yes, the same Usyk who handed Fury his first ever professional defeat, has raised more questions than answers. Fury, known for his larger-than-life persona and penchant for trash talk, has blamed everything from his training camp to a sparring injury. But let's be honest, this is the same man who once boasted he'd face any challenger without hesitation. So why, when it comes to Usyk, is the rematch conveniently off the table? The timing has sparked widespread speculation. Is Fury buying time to recover and regroup? Or does he genuinely believe he has nothing left to prove? Whatever the case, Usyk isn't letting him off the hook. The Ukrainian champion wasted no time in calling Fury out, suggesting that the Brit might be more interested in playing mind games than actually stepping into the ring. If he's scared, he should just say so, Usyk said bluntly. And if anyone thought Usyk would stay quiet about the cancellation, they were mistaken. The heavyweight division hasn't seen this level of chaos since the days of Mike Tyson. Fury's retreat has ignited a firestorm among fans who are understandably furious. Social media is ablaze with criticism, with many accusing Fury of tarnishing his legacy and labeling his withdrawal as a blatant duck. In contrast, Usyk continues to train with the discipline and focus of a true professional, quietly reminding everyone why he's the undisputed heavyweight champion.
Fighting Usyk again.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a tough fight.
yeah.
That Usyk guy is talented. He's so talented. He's so small for a heavyweight too. He's non-stop movement and his footwork and everything. It's so different than anybody else.
But what about the fans, the ones who stayed up late, paid premium prices, and believed in Fury's relentless self-hype? They're left wondering if this era of heavyweight boxing will ever live up to the legendary rivalries of Ali, Foreman, or Holyfield. Fury entered their first bout as the heavy favorite. He was bigger, stronger, and heavier, while Usyk at 6'8" and 220 pounds was dismissed as too small for heavyweight greatness. Yet, when the bell rang, it was Usyk who dominated. Usyk didn't just beat Fury, he outclassed him. His footwork, timing, and technical brilliance turned the 270-pound giant into a confused and frustrated fighter. Usyk landed nearly 10% more punches and controlled the pace from start to finish. Fury didn't just lose a fight, he lost the aura of invincibility that had surrounded him for years.
Need undisputed. And not to play your stupid game.
Now, with the rematch canceled, Fury's excuses are piling up faster than Usyk's accolades. Injuries, scheduling conflicts, and negotiation issues. Fury's camp has offered every excuse in the book. But Usyk and the fans aren't buying it. Former world champion Tony Bellew didn't mince words, stating nobody thought Usyk could bully Fury, but he did, and he'll do it again if Fury ever shows up.
I remember when I was watching the Joshua Usyk fight, it made me realize the importance of technique, because Joshua is a real...
The psychological toll on Fury is hard to ignore. Once the beacon of hope for a heavyweight division in need of revival, he now faces mounting questions about his commitment to the sport and its legacy. Meanwhile, Usyk stands as a symbol of resilience, representing a war-torn Ukraine with pride and determination. He fights for more than just titles, he fights for his country and his people. Fury's decision to cancel the rematch isn't just a personal setback, it's a betrayal of the fans. These are the people who have supported him through thick and thin, who stayed loyal through his ups and downs, and who believed in his promise to deliver historic showdowns. Instead, they're left with excuses and empty promises. Fury must now ask himself what's more important, protecting his ego or proving he's the champion he claims to be.
Can't be any better than what I did, because I think it was an probably one of the best performances that I've ever done in my life. Although it didn't get the result, I thought it was a very fantastic performance against one of my best opponents.
Experts have weighed in on Fury's predicament. Paulie Malignaggi pointed out that Fury has the ability to make adjustments, just as he did in his rematch against Deontay Wilder. But Usyk is no Wilder. Wilder is a one-dimensional power puncher, whereas Usyk is a tactical nightmare, a chess master in a division full of checkers players. Former champion Sean Porter believes Fury's size and reach give him an edge, but only if he knows how to use it. And that's the problem. Usyk doesn't let opponents dictate the fight. He's relentless, methodical, and almost impossible to hit cleanly. Even Bernard Hopkins, a legend in his own right, has weighed in. He described Usyk as the smaller guy with the bigger heart, a pointed reminder that size and strength aren't everything in boxing. Fury's size advantage, which once seemed insurmountable, now appears irrelevant in the face of Usyk's grit, skill, and determination. Let's take a moment to revisit their first encounter. Fury was expected to dominate. He was the reigning champion, the bigger man, and the heavier hitter. But Usyk didn't just survive, he thrived. He danced around Fury, landing crisp combinations while evading the Gypsy King's wild swings. Fury looked more like a frustrated brawler than a world-class boxer. And what about Fury's camp? They've been quick to shift the blame. Negotiations, injuries, and timing have all been cited as reasons for the rematch's cancellation. But the truth is clear. Usyk's relentless style and unmatched skill set are Fury's kryptonite. He knows it, his camp knows it, and now the fans know it too.
I can be more focused, less clowning, and I think that's enough. You know, maybe if he chucked that punch, hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, you know, the one time it did, and that's it, that's all she wrote.
Fury's fans, once unwavering in their support, are beginning to lose faith. They've seen their champion rise from the ashes before, but this time feels different. This time it's not about physical recovery, it's about mental fortitude. Fury has always thrived on adversity, but can he overcome the challenge posed by Usyk? Or will he continue to sidestep the fight that could define his legacy?
The journalist was saying that Usyk is now up there with all the legends of the sport. The Muhammad Ali's, the Fraziers, the Foремans, the Joe Louis as being one of the greatest and certainly the greatest of his generation.
Meanwhile, Usyk's star continues to rise. In just 1,000 days, he's gone from cruiserweight champion to the undisputed heavyweight king, collecting belts and respect along the way. Fury, on the other hand, has spent that time fighting Francis Ngannou, an MMA fighter with no professional boxing experience. And even in that fight, Fury barely scraped by. Tony Bellew summed it up perfectly. Nobody thought Usyk could bully Fury, but he did. And he'll do it again if Fury ever shows up. Bernard Hopkins echoed those sentiments, emphasizing that Usyk's heart and determination make him the true giant in the division. Fury is undoubtedly one of the most talented heavyweights of his generation. His journey from adversity, his gypsy heritage, and his unshakable spirit have made him a legend in the eyes of many. But legends don't duck challenges. Legends rise to meet them head-on, even when the odds are stacked against them. So what's next for Tyson Fury? More excuses. Another fight against a lesser opponent to boost his confidence? Or will he finally face the challenge that could cement his legacy as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? The clock is ticking, and Usyk isn't going anywhere. In the end, the only thing worse than losing to Usyk is never stepping up to fight him at all. Fury's legacy hangs in the balance, and the world is watching. Tick-tock, Tyson. The time for excuses is over. Will you rise to the occasion, or will you fade into obscurity as the heavyweight who could have been great but never took the chance? The choice is yours, and the clock is running out.